It's time for Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven, and that's right, we're already on Game 5 between the T-Wolves and the Thunder. Will OKC punch their ticket to the finals, or will Minnesota stay alive and get it to Game 6? We will find out. 1-1 day on Monday, 1-1 day on Tuesday, but we were profitable thanks to the Siakam one-unit play. We'll go over the recap in just a little bit, but quick reminder, MLB Best Bets video will be out later tonight for the Wednesday slate. Of course, any graphics you see in this video are from an app called OUTLIER, the best betting research tool on the market today. Click that link below for a 7-day free trial. So let's get into it, and I got a dad joke for you. Here we go. My wife just completed a 40-week bodybuilding program. It's a girl, 7 pounds, 4 ounces. That was dumb. Anyways, in this video, we're going to recap Monday and Tuesday, and then we're going to talk best bets for Game 5 between Minnesota and OKC. I got 2 of them for you, and then we'll finish it with the recap. So hit that like button if you haven't already. Leave a comment below to help this channel continue to grow. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as we're on our way to 40,000 subscribers. All right, let's get it rolling, and that means it's recap time. All right, there it is. The Monday and Tuesday recap. Monday, Holmgren under 8.5 rebounds. A nice winner there. Randall absolutely blew chunks. He was horrendous. Then Tuesday, Karl-Anthony Towns under 1.5 assists. Well, as my MLB day was falling apart, Karl-Anthony Towns had 0 assists going to the fourth quarter. And then bang, bang, 2 dimes. That's what he ends with on a Landry Shamet 3-ball and a Mikal Bridges 3-ball. It is what it is. Half unit play, but then we hit our 1 unit under. Again, another under rebounds that we've hit. Done pretty well in those. Siakam under 6.5 ends with 5. Gotta love to see that. So a little profit, 40 and 45 on the playoffs. We were down 7 or 8 units at one point. Now we're down 3.7, trying to creep back. As you guys know, by this point, not a ton of value on the board in the playoffs. Deep into these series, these sports books have things kind of locked down. But let's continue to try to find some winners. And that's all we got for the recap. So now it's time for Game 5. All right, we head out to Oklahoma City where the Lightning hosts the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lightning minus 8.5. Total in this one is 220.5. The T-Wolves are in deep, deep trouble. If they get eliminated here, that'll be the second straight season in the Western Conference Finals. You guys have been seeing it. Oklahoma City is legit, obviously, and they're going to be tough to beat 3 times in a row, or just 1 time. It's going to be tough. But let's get straight to the best bets. I got 2 of them for you. Again, when you see some of these bets, you're like, man, he was digging deep. You kind of have to. Like I said, there's not a lot of value right now on the board. So let's get into it. First one. Alex Caruso under 14.5 PRAs. Yep, we're doing that. Minus 106 on FanDuel for a half unit. Again, I recommend just small unit sizes unless you feel super confident about anything. But right now, I definitely wouldn't go much more in a unit. But here for a half unit, his minutes have been all over the place this series. They went small and he played 33 minutes last game. Just huge minutes. 9 the game before that. Some was due to a blowout, but still 9 minutes. And then the first 2 games of the series, he played 21 and 24 minutes. So even with his huge 33 minutes in the last game, he still went under this line with 13 PRAs. He had 9 potential rebounds and assists and 7 field goal attempts. Just not a ton of volume there. And this is kind of his ceiling, what you saw yesterday, especially with the minutes. But in this series, he's had 2 games with 0 potential assists. He's taken 4, 7, 5, and 7 field goal attempts per game in this 4 games. Obviously, he's not a guy who's going to shoot a lot. He'll do a few catch and shoot threes and things like that, but he's just not very involved in the offense, and that's not a surprise. He's out there to play defensive with this great on-ball D. I expect him to get closer to around 25 minutes again this game. The 33 was crazy. It didn't exactly work out for them either. As you guys know, Minnesota outscored him in the second half, but we'll see. Maybe he gets closer to 30 minutes, but I still like this one. And then the matchup, he's now gone under in 5 straight games versus Minnesota this year. So the 4 in this playoff series and the last one in the regular season. He did go over in 1 game in February thanks to a weird 7-rebound game, which I don't expect. So overall, I don't think the volume's very high to justify this line. He's gone under in 5 straight for a reason. Obviously, Minnesota has a good defense playing for their season tonight. Let's make it 6 in a row for him. Give me Caruso under 14.5 PRAs as my first best bet. And then we move to the second one. Had to get a little creative. This one's juicy. Sorry, it just is. It's a Chet Holmgren same game parlay. Minus 133 for a half unit. Under 9.5 rebounds and 1+ 3-pointer made. That's right. We're doing it. Under 9.5 rebounds. You guys already get this one. We cashed his under 8.5 last game, and now the line went down from 8.5 to 7.5. I still like the under 7.5 if you like that one for a half unit as well. He's gone under 7.5 in 5 straight versus Minnesota, but I'm going to take the alt line of 9.5. Just play it safe here. I just really don't see him getting 10 rebounds here. Same info as last game, just not in the paint a ton, not in a lot of rebounding opportunities, around the perimeter a lot. In this series, he's never had more than 7 rebounds in a game, averaging 14 rebound chances per game. He had some luck last game with 4 offensive rebounds. I think there was 2 I saw that kind of just got lucky and fell to him. Even with that, still didn't go over. Ended with 7. Not usually a guy that grabs 4 offensive rebounds, especially versus Minnesota. He finds himself, like I said, he's going to be out there on the perimeter. He wants to shoot. He's not really a guy who attacks the offensive glass, even though he got some last game. I think asking him to get 10 rebounds in this matchup is a really tough task. And just like last game, we're going to take under rebounds, but it's going to be outline this time. I really like it. And then we're going to pair it with this 1+ 3-pointer made. He's made 1+ 3 in every game this series. I saw a stat here. He has taken 15 threes this series. 10 of them have been considered wide open. I mean, you got to love that, right? All we need him to do is actually knock down one of those wide open threes. SGA, J. Will getting all the attention, obviously attacking the rim, kicking out to him on the perimeter. And you know what? He's going to have some opportunities. He's going to shoot 3, 4, 5 threes. We just need him to make one. I also don't mind the over 1.5, but volume was a little too low for me to like that. He's taken 6, 4, 4, and 3. Or sorry, 6, 4, and 4 3-ball attempts in the last 3 games. We just need him to make one single 3-ball at home. He's shooting 37% from deep at home this season. Give me Chit Chat Chet under 9.5 rebounds and 1+ 3. That is my second and final best bet for this game. Any added plays will be in the pinned comments below on X and on Discord. So before we get out of here, let's check out the recap. All right, there it is. Alex Caruso under 14.5 PRAs at -106 for a half unit. And Chet Holmgren parlay. That's right, under 9.5 rebounds alt line and 1+ 3-pointer, also an alt line. Put it together, -133 on FanDuel. Yes, it's juicy. If you had to go somewhere else, I'd probably go under 7.5 rebounds again for a half unit. But that line did move down from 8.5 from game 4. So that's what I got for the best bets for Game 5 in OKC. Thank you guys for watching during this series all season long. Really appreciate the support. Again, go check out the MLB Best Bets video when you have a chance. But hope you have a great Wednesday, and we'll talk to you soon.